The annals of history are replete with tales of great warriors whose strategic brilliance and indomitable will reshaped empires and altered the course of human events. Among these, 4 names stand out: Alexander the Great, Genghis Khan, Napoleon Bonaparte, and Julius Caesar. These titans of conquest and leadership not only expanded their territories, but also left behind a legacy of lessons that echo through the ages. While their stories are filled with victories and expansion, they all met an end that underscores a profound life lesson. Greatness achieved through power and conquest is ultimately ephemeral, but the impact of one's actions endures. Alexander III of Macedon, known as Alexander the Great, was a military genius who carved out one of the largest empires in history by the age of 30. Born in 356 BC, he was tutored by Aristotle and ascended to the throne after the assassination of his father, King Philip II. Alexander's conquests extended from Greece to Egypt and stretched as far east as India. His ambition knew no bounds, and his strategic prowess was unparalleled. However, Alexander's relentless pursuit of glory came at a cost. His troops, weary and far from home, began to lose their morale. In 323 BC, at the age of 32, Alexander fell ill and died in Babylon under mysterious circumstances. His empire, lacking a strong successor, quickly fragmented and fell into chaos. The life lesson here is clear. Ambition and conquest can lead to monumental achievements, but without balance and foresight, it can also lead to a swift and tumultuous downfall. True greatness lies not just in conquest, but in the ability to sustain and nurture what has been achieved. Genghis Khan, born Temujin in 1162, united the Mongol tribes and founded the Mongol Empire, the largest contiguous empire in history. His military campaigns were marked by ruthless efficiency and innovative tactics. Genghis Khan's legacy is one of both awe and terror. He was a master strategist who could outmaneuver and outfight his enemies, yet his conquests were often accompanied by widespread destruction and loss of life. Despite his unparalleled success on the battlefield, Genghis Khan's end was unremarkable. He died in 1227 during a campaign against the Western Shia. The exact cause of his death remains unknown, but it is widely believed to have been due to injuries sustained in battle or illness. The empire he built continued to expand under his successors, but eventually fragmented. The life lesson from Genghis Khan's story is the transient nature of power. His achievements were colossal, but they were also fleeting. The pursuit of power and dominance, no matter how successful, can only last so long before it succumbs to the inevitable forces of change and decay. Napoleon Bonaparte, born in 1769 on the island of Corsica, rose to prominence during the French Revolution and became Emperor of the French. His reforms in military campaigns significantly altered the political landscape of Europe. Napoleon was a brilliant tactician, and his Napoleonic Code influenced legal systems worldwide. However, Napoleon's insatiable ambition led him to overreach. His invasion of Russia in 1812 ended disastrously, and his defeat at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815 marked the end of his rule. Exiled to the remote island of St. Helena, Napoleon spent the last years of his life in isolation, dying in 1821. The life lesson here is one of humility and the dangers of overambition. Napoleon's quest for absolute power led to his ultimate downfall. True greatness is achieved not through relentless ambition, but through wisdom, moderation, and the recognition of one's limits. Gaius Julius Caesar, born in 100 BC, was a pivotal figure in the transition from the Roman Republic to the Roman Empire. His military conquests, including the Gallic Wars, showcased his strategic brilliance. Caesar's reforms and centralization of power laid the groundwork for the imperial system. However, Caesar's accumulation of power aroused fear and jealousy among the Roman Senate. On the Ides of March in 44 BC, he was assassinated by a group of senators led by Brutus and Cassius. His death plunged Rome into a series of civil wars that ultimately ended with the rise of his grandnephew Augustus as the first Roman emperor. The life lesson from Caesar's story is the peril of unchecked power and the importance of trust and loyalty. Caesar's rise was spectacular, but his fall was precipitated by those closest to him. True leadership is not just about power, but about cultivating trust and respect. The stories of Alexander the Great, Genghis Khan, Napoleon Bonaparte, and Julius Caesar teach us that while power and conquest can lead to extraordinary achievements, they are inherently transient. Each of these great warriors reached unparalleled heights, but ultimately fell due to their unbridled ambition, overreach, or betrayal. Their lives underscore a crucial life lesson. True greatness lies not in the mere accumulation of power, but in the lasting impact of one's actions and the ability to inspire and uplift others. In the end, the legacies of these warriors endure not because of their conquests, but because of the lessons they impart. Their stories remind us that the pursuit of power for its own sake is fleeting. But the influence of our actions on the world and the people around us can endure long after we are gone. True greatness is found in wisdom, humility, and the positive impact we leave behind.